Hello, it's Josh, and please excuse the noise of the traffic. I'm currently in my dad's workshop. This is a kind of pretty bad power adapter. It's incredibly light. This is a power adapter for my lithium-ion drill batteries. But it's built really cheaply, as you may be able to see. I've already had to resolder that on there because it broke off immediately in the wall. So what we're going to be doing is cracking this open for a second time and replacing the prongs. I'm just going to snap them off with a spare just 240 volt lead. Now this thing would benefit from a proper fuse. I don't even know if this has a fuse. It's really terrible inside, and the first time I opened it up, one of the prongs wasn't even connected, so I was wondering why it didn't work. So that's going to be quite the repair job. Alright, here is the inside of the charging unit, and as you can see, very minimal components. I think most of the rest of it's on the back. We have, that'll be the FBR. It's good that it's an SDI yet. The mains voltage goes in there to the FBR, which goes off to, well, it goes through a resistor first. Fair enough. And yeah, pretty basic. But yeah, these are this is shockingly thin plastic. I don't have my micrometer on me at the moment, but this is shockingly thin plastic, and yeah, like you see, for some reason they didn't make it solid going all the way up, so it breaks off. It's not good. So I'm going to desolder this, drill a hole probably in the top, feed this in, and have a proper fused adapter, because this doesn't have I don't see a fuse anywhere. There's just a resistor and that's it, no fuse or anything. So potential fire hazard that we want to avert. I don't know what the fuse is that's in there at the moment. I can always check, because yes, 240 volt country, and it is a 3 amp fuse. Yep, that's good. We will use that then. Right, I have my soldering iron preheated, and I'm just gonna just melt the solder off in here, because it's really not great. It's really badly made, so I'm just gonna, I think it's hot enough. I'm just gonna crank it to the max, leave it for a few minutes, and I really ought to get a proper soldering iron, because this thing's terrible. The tips just dissolve into the solder. I probably need to get a proper iron with ceramic tips, but I haven't got around to it, to be honest. I ought to, I know I should, whatever. There you go, that's desoldered. Actually, no, I'll keep that on. I'm just going to break these off so I don't use them again. Alright, I'm also just taking the prongs off. Probably take it through a file or something. Right, so I just done goofed and forgot to record, but I have got the hole cut for the thing, and what I want to do is I want to find out how long do I want it. I don't want it to be this long. I think I'll give myself a couple fistful of coils, so about that much seems. Oh yeah, that seems enough. I'll get the snips and just cut it there. I know it's a bit of a waste of cordage, but whatever. Hopefully this should go into the hole. Pretty much perfect fit. And what we're going to want to do is tie a knot in this. And then, it's a bit off camera, but tie a knot in it so it doesn't pull out. Hopefully the circuit board will still fit in there. Should do. We've got plenty of space. Plenty of space in the top, so hopefully the circuit board should still fit. Put the circuit board in. I apologise if you can't see anything. That's the thing. So that's going to go like that. and attach on the inside. So I'm just going to strip this back a bit. And yeah, I think that's a fair amount of cord. That's not too much, and it'll still have its functionality. The LED should still shine through, because otherwise I could have just built it in a new enclosure. I didn't want to reuse something instead. All I need to do is just tin the ends of this. This is not a very great. There we go. And now for the live. For some reason we decided that blue and brown are the best colours for live and neutral instead of red and black. We could have used some other more sensible colours, whatever. Beside the point, we're going to just cut some heat shrink tube to put on the tips. Put it downwards so it doesn't get affected too much by the heat. And then we will... I can't see anything. I mean, I can't see anything either. Okay, this one is neutral, so that goes to the blue. Will this work? That should work. It's pretty much going into our way, so... put this on there for the minute. Okay, this one's neutral, so we will solder together the neutral wires. Okay, put the heat shrink on. I prefer to use a lighter. You can use heat gun or whatever, but yep, works. That was neutral, and now for live is the, make sure it's all the way a bit. Here's the brown wire. Really, I should really strip them back, but tin to tin is a tad easier. And then finally, put the big one on the outside. And it's a little fiddly because of a difference in wire gauge or whatever. I have to do it from underneath as well. But there we go. That is that. Let's put it back together, and hopefully everything should work without too much fault. So that DC side goes there, AC side sort of whatever, that works. And we have the top of the box, which goes like that, and snaps together. And then you have your terrible DIY modded thing. I'm just going to check that it works. Turn the soldering on off so I don't burn myself. And this should light up green if I did it right. Yep, that is on, and we can check that the battery charges. That should go red, and it does go red. So that is it. I've managed to repair a wall-wart, and now it's no longer a wall-wart. It's actually, well, I would say is a more favourable sort of design where you have a lead going to it, because otherwise wall-warts seem to take up a lot of space on the sockets and get in the way a bit. So yeah, there we go. We have successfully repaired a really cheap, terrible battery charging adapter. Yeah, good. Alright, that's it. I think I'll see you in the next one.